What is up, car addicts? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's quadruple money event week. Yes, some events are 4 times money, which I'm going to talk about later in the video, as well as the property and vehicle discounts as usual. So this event week is themed around the 10-year anniversary for GTA 5, and the event week is for September 14th through September 20th, 2023. In regards to new content for this week, we finally received the Hot Ring Hellfire. It's been about 3 months since the Mercenaries DLC released, so quite a while since then, and it's been about 2 months since our last drip feed car, not including the weaponized Kanata, so quite a long wait, but it's finally out again for all platforms, which means we only have one drip feed vehicle left for this entire DLC, which is the Albany Brigham, the Ghostbusters car, and that one should be releasing sometime next month for the Halloween theme. But anyways, the current prize ride for this week is the Vagrant. This one is primarily based on the Aerial Nomad and has a normal price of about $2.2 million and a trade price of about $1.6 million. So not a cheap vehicle by any means. So to get it for free this week, you have to place top 2 in an LS Car Meet Series race for only 2 days in a row this week. So very easy, especially for a vehicle this expensive. In regards to performance, this car is in the off-roads class and is extremely competitive, being in top 3 for most tracks. However, if you're on current gen, remember that the HSW Monstrosity is the current king of the class by quite a substantial margin, also competing closely with the BF400. But anyways, continuing to the test drive vehicles for this week, we have the Osiris, the T20, and the Zentorno as well, so the big top 3 supercars from 2014 and 15. However, none of these are removed website cars, so keep that in mind. And for current gen console users, we have the HSW Cyclone 2 as the HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Continuing to the casino podium vehicle, we have the Enos Deity. This vehicle is primarily based on the 3rd gen Bentley Flying Spur, and has a normal price of about $1.8 million and a trade price of just under $1.4 million. So another expensive car that I definitely recommend trying to win this week if you don't already own it, of course. In regards to performance, this one is in the sedans class and unfortunately really isn't all that fast. It's literally slower around a track than the OG Shafter, which you can get off the street for free, but it does have pretty good customization and a Monty tech as well, so I guess there's that. In terms of the dealership cars for this week, for luxury autos, we have the Buffalo EVX and the Obey 10F as well, and neither of these were removed website cars, so keep that in mind. Plus to note, if you buy the EVX from luxury autos, it does come with the stock wheels in black, the outer ring, so definitely keep that in mind. Continuing to Simeons, we have the Hot Ring Hellfire, the 9F, the Buffalo S, the Bodie, and the Tailgater as well. So if you're following here, quite clearly Franklin, Michael, and Trevor's story mode cars. Very cool. This is obviously for the reference of the 10-year anniversary of GTA 5. And those 3 plus the 9F were removed website cars, so definitely get them this week if you don't already own them. Moving on to the discounts, in terms of property discounts, we have 40% off the garages from the Dynasty 8 website. Also, we have a massive 50% off, half price on the agency properties, as well as the upgrades and renovations for it as well. So if you've ever wanted to get into this property / business, now is definitely the best time to do it by far, especially since this is the only place you can install the Amani Tech upgrades. And speaking of the Amani Tech upgrades, those are also 50% off this week, which is just amazing. I mean, you can save some really good money there. Continuing to the vehicle discounts, we have 50% off the 9F from Simeons, which again was a removed website car and used to already be cheap at $120,000 anyways, but I guess now you can get it at only $60,000, which is an absolute steal. This car is in a sports car class and is a pretty quick mid-tier OG sports car. Highly recommend it if you don't already own it, especially at this price. I mean, they might as well give it to you for free. This is very, very cheap. Moving on to the Legendary Motorsport website, we have 20% off the recently added Buffalo EVX. This car is one of the top competing cars in the muscle car class if the HSW upgrade is applied. Plus, I think it looks pretty cool and has decent customization as well. But obviously, it's an electric car, and not everyone likes electric cars. But personally, I still think it's a pretty cool car in general. Next up, we have 40% off the 10F. So this car is of a sports car class and has amazing styling, customization, detail, etc. And just a generally nice car to drive around. In terms of performance, it is a top 10 competing sports car depending on the track, but obviously it's not going to be getting anywhere near the top 5 sports cars, but regardless, still a great car for this price, highly recommend. Continuing, we have 40% off the top 3 best supercars from 2014, which are the T20, the Osiris, and the Zentorno as well, which again are all amazing cars. Plus, the Zentorno actually did get updated customization about a year ago, for those of you who don't know, so that car is by far the best value in the entire supercar class for this price by far, and can still keep up pretty good against the top 20 supercars in 2023, which I know is not top 10, but considering this car is from 2014, that's pretty impressive, especially at this price. Next up, onto the Severn San Andreas website, we have 40% off the Buffalo STX. So this one is a fantastic deal considering it's the fastest non-HSW muscle car for track performance. Plus it has a Monty Tech, great customization in general as well. At under $1 million, I doubt you're ever going to get it any cheaper than this. So I highly recommend getting it now if you don't already own it. In regards to clothing discounts, we have 50% off merchandise from Record A Studios this week. Continuing to free items this week, for the 10-year anniversary of GTA 5, you'll get 3 outfits and 3 weapon finishes inspired by Michael, Franklin, and Trevor from Story Mode. So for the Michael reference, we have the retired criminal outfit and the suede bucks finish for the carbine rifle. For the Franklin reference, we have what Rockstar has named the homie outfit and the employee of the month finish for the micro SMG, obviously a Simeon reference there. And lastly for Trevor, we have the groupie outfit and the Uncle T finish for the RPG. Absolutely love these, very cool. And lastly for clothing, we have separate t-shirts for the Rockstar anniversary, and that is the Relax t-shirt, the Silver Jubilee t-shirt, the Lion Crest t-shirt, and the NY hoodie as well. And the one that states Rockstar says relax is obviously a jab at all the fans constantly asking for GTA 6, which I think is pretty funny. Rockstar's like, guys, chill, we know, we're gonna get it out eventually. That's pretty good, Rockstar. Continuing to the gun van, we have the following weapons available this week. Continuing to quadruple money, we have 4 times money NRP on Lamar and Trevor contact missions this week, which is awesome. This is great for newer players who don't have any businesses. Plus, we also have 4 times money NRP on select community series jobs this week. Next up, on to triple money, we have triple money NRP on the adversary mode come out to play. And lastly, the best for last, for double money, we have double money NRP on hanger crate sales, which is huge considering all the improvements the hanger business has been getting recently. Plus, double money NRP on the agency data leak missions and the Dr. Dre contract itself, which is amazing. That's going to pay you $2 million. Absolutely incredible money bonuses this week for sure. And lastly, for the time trials, this week's normal time trial is Raton Canyon. I highly recommend a quick bike for this one. For the premium race this week, we have the off-road race at the races. I highly recommend the BF400 or the Drogger for this race. And if you're on current gen, I highly recommend using the HSW Monstrosity or the BF400. And lastly, for current gen console users, the HSW time trial is terminal. As always, the HSW Hakachu Drag will be the best one for these. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with the Zentorno. For about $400,000, I think this car is an absolute steal for the performance in general, the updated customization, and the fact that the back of it is bulletproof. It's a very versatile vehicle and well worth its price for sure. Even at its normal price, it's worth it. And at $400,000, it's even more worth it. Highly recommend. Anyways, guys, overall, this event week is actually very good. I would go as far as to say it's one of the top 5 best event weeks we've had this year. I mean, 2 businesses on double money is insane, plus quadruple money on missions, etc. Very surprising to see Rockstar give us an event week this good, but I guess it does make sense considering they're doing this for the 10-year anniversary of GTA 5. I'm hoping we're going to see a GTA 6 teaser of some sort in the coming days, which would be the perfect time, but I guess we'll see. As always, it's up to Rockstar, and they love surprising us when we least expect it, so I wouldn't get your hopes up, honestly, but there's still a small chance that it's possible. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.